Hello, and welcome back to the Dubai Insider Podcast, your direct line to everything happening in this incredible city, straight from the heart of the action. I'm Fabio Saltini, co founder and partner at Terra Real Estate. For nearly 15 years now, I've been living and breathing real estate in Dubai. Sometimes I feel like I've seen it all, from the nascent beginnings of this boom to the exhilarating heights we're experiencing today. But honestly, even after all this time, Dubai still manages to surprise, innovate, and excite me every single day. So, grab your favorite cup of coffee. Perhaps a strong aromatic Arabic coffee like I'm enjoying here, or a classic Italian espresso. Because today, we're going to embark on a truly deep dive. We're not just skimming the surface of numbers and properties, we're delving into the very soul of Dubai, the intricate layers and powerful currents that are propelling this place to not just be a global hotspot, but a truly unique, resilient, and utterly compelling investment destination. I want to speak to you, that individual listener, as if we're sitting across from each other, sharing insights and discussing the real pulse of this city. Because when it comes to a place like Dubai, it's never just about brick and mortar, it's about the entire interconnected ecosystem. And believe me, after nearly 15 years here, guiding countless clients, from first-time homeowners to seasoned international investors, through their real estate journeys with Terra Real Estate, I can tell you what's happening now is profoundly special. We are witnessing undeniable growth, yes, but crucially, it's mature growth. It's built upon rock-solid foundations of strategic planning, visionary leadership, and a steadfast commitment to innovation and stability. And that, my friends, is precisely what we are going to meticulously unpack today. We'll explore not just the what, but the why behind Dubai's seemingly unstoppable momentum. Let's kick things off with something that, for me, personally, resonates as one of the most fundamental and often underestimated reasons why people are not just visiting, but actively choosing to live, work, and invest here. And that is, quite simply, safety. Think about this for a moment. For 2025, the UAE has impressively climbed to become the second safest country in the world. That's right, number 2, globally. Just take a moment to absorb the significance of that. In a world that frequently feels, shall we say, a bit tumultuous, having that unparalleled level of security, that profound peace of mind, is, in my professional opinion, absolutely priceless. It extends far beyond merely low crime rates. It encompasses an overarching sense of order, a remarkably stable and clear legal framework, and perhaps most importantly, a government that genuinely, demonstrably prioritizes the well-being and prosperity of its residents, visitors, and investors alike. My personal take on this, drawing from my years of experience, this isn't just a fleeting statistic for glossy tourism brochures. It's an immense tangible confidence booster for investors. When you are entrusting your hard-earned capital into real estate, whether it's a cherished family home, a strategic rental property, or a significant commercial asset, the intrinsic knowledge that the environment is profoundly secure and economically stable, that's monumental. It translates directly into sustained demand across all property segments, fosters long-term residency plans, and cultivates an inherently resilient property market. People inherently seek to live, raise families, and conduct business in places where they feel safe, where their investments are protected, and where their future is predictable. And Dubai, without a shadow of a doubt, consistently delivers on that front. It is, undeniably, a foundational cornerstone of the entire investment narrative here. Now, this pervasive sense of stability isn't confined solely to personal safety. It expansively permeates the economic infrastructure of the entire emirate. You are witnessing massive, strategic, and often visionary investments unfolding right now across multiple sectors. Take, for instance, the recent developments at Mina Hamriya. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum recently not only reviewed its ongoing development, but personally approved a major strategic new port expansion. We're not talking about a minor upgrade here. We're talking about a substantial 700-meter quay with an impressive 12-meter draft, specifically designed to accommodate even larger, more modern vessels. The numbers speak volumes. In the first half of 2025 alone, vessel traffic was up an encouraging 11% year-on-year, handling an astonishing over AED 9 billion in trade. These aren't just abstract figures. This is the palpable pulse of a dynamic, global trading hub, relentlessly upgrading and innovating to stay not just relevant, but decisively ahead of global competition. This unwavering commitment demonstrates a clear long-term vision for connecting the world and aggressively accelerating the flow of goods and services, directly impacting Dubai's undisputed status as a logistics, trade, and re-export powerhouse. And speaking of global connectivity, how about the ambitious trajectory of Etihad Airways? Their strategic plans for 2025 are, quite frankly, mind-blowing. They are proactively targeting to carry a remarkable 21.5 million passengers this year, which is more than double their 2022 numbers, representing an exponential growth curve. To facilitate this, they are adding a substantial 18 new aircraft to their already impressive fleet. Their CEO, Antonio Neves, has publicly articulated their aggressive growth strategy, aiming to hit between 115 and 120 aircraft by year-end, and even boldly doubling the company's size by 2030. They aren't simply adding new, isolated routes. They are strategically increasing frequencies on existing, highly popular ones, thereby enhancing accessibility and market penetration. This, for real estate, is absolutely critical. More flights, greater connectivity, and the relentless influx of people, whether they are high-spending tourists, strategic business travelers, or new long-term residents, directly fuels demand for everything imaginable, from luxurious hotels to long-term residential rentals, and of course a robust increase in property purchases. It's a fundamental driver of occupancy rates and capital appreciation. Then you have DP World, a true titan in the realm of global trade and logistics. They have proactively mobilized over $1 billion in working capital specifically for businesses operating in emerging markets. This isn't just about managing ports, it's about fundamentally facilitating and lubricating global trade, strategically reducing inherent risks for businesses, and ensuring that vital capital flows precisely where it is needed most to foster economic growth. When you have such profoundly robust financial and logistical support systems meticulously put into place, it renders the entire ecosystem far more attractive, reliable, and predictable for businesses of all scales, which in turn inevitably attracts more people, more companies, and a greater proliferation of opportunities to Dubai. This creates a virtuous cycle of economic activity and population growth that directly benefits the real estate sector. Adding another layer to this robust economic foundation, the UAE and EU free trade talks are proving to be absolutely essential. As Minister of State for Foreign Trade, Dr. Thani bin Ahmed Al Zayudi emphasized, these discussions are vital for navigating the complex and ever-evolving global trade landscape. Diversifying trade partnerships and reducing barriers allows for greater economic resilience and opens up new markets for UAE businesses. This kind of high-level diplomatic and economic engagement signals Dubai's long-term commitment to being a global trade facilitator, further solidifying its economic stability. Let's pivot slightly now to the crucial financial landscape, an area that is equally, if not more, vital for any discerning investor considering Dubai. Dubai has consistently positioned itself at the vanguard of innovation, and this pioneering spirit extends unequivocally to its banking sector. Starting July 2025, a significant and proactive change is taking effect. UAE banks are systematically phasing out OTPs, those familiar one-time passwords you receive via SMS, and are comprehensively transitioning to app-based authentication. Now, for some, this might appear to be a minor, almost technical detail, but it represents a substantial leap forward in terms of both security and user experience. It unequivocally reflects a proactive, forward-thinking approach to digital transformation, making financial transactions demonstrably safer, more efficient, and significantly more seamless. As someone who personally deals with numerous high-value transactions on a daily basis, I can attest that security, coupled with ease of use, is absolutely paramount, and this strategic move enhances both considerably. It builds greater trust and streamlines the entire financial process for residents and international investors alike. And on the broader banking front, Emirates NBD is experiencing an incredible, almost unprecedented run of success. Their income surged an impressive 12% to AED 23.9 billion in the first half of 2025. This remarkable growth is fueled by a combination of strong loan growth, strategic regional expansion into new markets, and the continuous introduction of truly innovative product offerings that cater to a diverse client base. A thriving, dynamic banking sector is, unequivocally, the bedrock of a strong and vibrant real estate market. It signifies increased liquidity, offers more diverse and competitive financing options for buyers, and indicates overall macroeconomic health that robustly supports property values and long-term investment. This is undeniably positive news for anyone contemplating mortgages, property financing, or simply looking for a secure place to manage their assets here in Dubai. Another major, and I mean major, development that significantly bolsters business confidence and financial transparency is the recent formation of a specialized bankruptcy court in the UAE. This groundbreaking court, headquartered in Abu Dhabi with the inherent flexibility to expand its jurisdiction as needed, is meticulously designed to handle all bankruptcy-related disputes under updated, more comprehensive laws. This might sound counterintuitive, a court specifically for bankruptcy, but it is in fact a profound sign of a maturing, sophisticated, and remarkably resilient economy. It provides a clear, structured, and legally defined path for businesses and individuals facing financial distress, offering viable alternatives to outright liquidation, and crucially, fostering greater investor confidence by ensuring transparent, equitable, and predictable processes. It fundamentally minimizes risk for both local and international investors and creates a far more predictable and secure environment for doing business, which is ultimately beneficial for all economic sectors, including, of course, the real estate market. And while we're on the critical topic of stability, global standing, and ease of international movement, let's not overlook the UAE passport. It consistently ranks among the most powerful and respected globally, and for 2025, it is holding strong within the top 10. This isn't just about convenient travel for residents, it profoundly symbolizes the nation's robust and extensive international relations, its formidable economic strength, and the undeniable global respect and influence it commands on the world stage. It subtly, but powerfully, enhances the desirability and prestige of living, working, and investing here, attracting top talent and capital from every corner of the globe. Alright, let's get down to brass tacks, the very core of what many of you are here for. Dubai's real estate market. This is where things get truly electrifying, and where Terra Real Estate is constantly on the ground, actively helping our clients meticulously navigate this incredibly dynamic and rewarding landscape. The numbers for H1 2025 are nothing short of phenomenal. We witnessed an astonishing 59,075 new investors making their entry into the market. Just contemplate that figure for a moment. Nearly 60,000 new faces, representing individuals and entities from every corner of the world, placing their trust, their aspirations, and their capital into Dubai real estate in just 6 short months. This isn't the fleeting buzz of a speculative bubble. It's a clear, irrefutable indication of immense, sustained, and globally diverse demand. This consistent influx of new capital and new residents provides a robust underpinning for continued growth. And these new investors, when combined with the robust existing demand, have collectively propelled transaction values in H1 2025 to a staggering AED 268 billion. That's roughly $73 billion USD. We are undeniably well on track to surpass 2024's record of AED 367 billion. This consistent and impressive growth in transaction value is an exceptionally strong indicator of a healthy, highly liquid, and consistently in-demand market. It shows that capital is flowing freely and that there's strong buyer confidence across all segments. What about prices? They are still climbing, though now at a slightly more measured and sustainable pace, which, from a long-term market health perspective, is unequivocally positive. Dubai real estate prices surged by an impressive 23.9% in Q2 2025 alone. And if you narrow your focus to specific segments, the villa market has been on an absolute tear, experiencing what can only be described as a sustained boom. Villa prices have surged an incredible 180.1% since 2021. It's been a remarkable 5-year boom for villas, largely driven by a post-pandemic demand for spacious, private homes with outdoor areas, reflecting a global shift in lifestyle preferences. Prime villas in particular have seen massive appreciation, commanding top dollar due to their scarcity and desirability. And penthouses, they steadfastly remain Dubai's rarest luxury asset, often commanding unparalleled premium prices due to their inherent scarcity, bespoke designs, and exclusive nature. If you are fortunate enough to secure a well-located, high-quality penthouse, it invariably proves to be a phenomenal long-term hold and a significant capital appreciation asset. My personal take here, drawing from our daily interactions with the market, While some might at first glance begin to voice concerns about a potential slowdown, the comprehensive data actually paints a picture of a remarkably maturing market. The growth rate might be moderating ever so slightly from the peak, but it remains exceptionally robust, indicating healthy sustainability rather than the warning signs of overheating. This subtle shift is, in fact, profoundly positive because it attracts a higher proportion of genuine buyers and long-term end users rather than solely short-term speculators looking for quick flips. In fact, a crucial piece of analysis shows that resale activity within 12 months of purchase is now down to just 4 to 5%, a stark contrast to the 25% seen during the speculative peak in 2008. This is a huge reassuring sign of fundamental stability and long-term commitment from property owners. Developers are certainly rising to the occasion, vigorously stepping up to meet this incredible, sustained demand. Azizi Developments, for instance, is poised to deliver nearly 7,000 units this year across an impressive 25 new projects. That represents a significant injection of fresh supply into the market, which is absolutely crucial for balancing the supply-demand dynamics and keeping the market healthy and accessible. And then you have prominent players like Bengadi Holding, who reported a record AED 1.82 billion profit in H1 2025, largely attributable to their focus on high-end branded residences. Their resounding success powerfully highlights the strong international demand for premium properties, with a remarkable 61% of their H1 sales attributed to non-resident international buyers. These branded residences, often forged through strategic partnerships with globally recognized luxury icons, are proving to be an enormous draw for the discerning international investor seeking both prestige and strong returns. Beyond these specifics, the broader market outlook for 2025-2026 remains overwhelmingly optimistic, though with an eye on new supply. Forecasts predict approximately 182,000 residential units over 2025-2026, a substantial increase from previous annual averages. While some, like Fitch Ratings, anticipate a moderate market correction of no more than 15% due to this surge in supply potentially outpacing population growth, other reports emphasize Dubai's robust absorption capacity and strong off-plan sales. The key takeaway is that prime locations are expected to show greater resilience, and the overall market is shifting from rapid momentum to a more mature, stable phase. Transaction volumes continue to hit record highs, demonstrating sustained buyer confidence. For instance, Q1 2025 saw 42,273 transactions, a 50% year-on-year increase. What's truly encouraging and sets Dubai apart is the consistently proactive and visionary approach adopted by the government and key stakeholders to make this emirate an even more accessible, secure, and ultimately a more desirable place for property ownership. They understand that a robust real estate market isn't just about transactions, it's about fostering community and long-term residency. The Dubai Land Department, DLD, the cornerstone of real estate regulation here, is continuously doing incredible work, tirelessly striving to innovate and improve. They've forged a strategic partnership with Emirates NBD to significantly streamline real estate transaction registrations and deliver innovative integrated financial solutions. This powerful collaboration is entirely focused on enhancing trust, simplifying often complex processes, and making the entire property journey remarkably smoother and more transparent for investors, whether they are local residents or international newcomers. Imagine easier, faster, and more integrated processes for everything from property transfers to mortgage registrations. That's precisely what they are relentlessly aiming for, fostering efficiency and confidence. There's also a highly significant and commendable push to genuinely support first-time homebuyers, a demographic crucial for organic market growth and social stability. Damac Properties, one of Dubai's largest and most reputable developers, recently signed a landmark deal to actively support the DoD and DET's first-time homebuyer program. This vital initiative is specifically designed to address core challenges that many new buyers face, such as initial affordability and access to appropriate financing. It offers exclusive access to carefully curated property portfolios, and remarkably, even allows DLD registration fees to be paid in interest-free installments. This is unequivocally huge for residents, both Emiratis and expatriates, who are aspiring to plant long-term roots, build equity, and invest in their future right here in Dubai. It lowers the barrier to entry and encourages long-term commitment to the city. And for Emirati families specifically, the UAE government has commendably launched new housing and academic allowances. This is an integral part of a broader, compassionate social support framework meticulously designed to enhance household stability and actively promote long-term investment in human capital. A stable, secure society with strong family foundations naturally provides a robust and resilient underpinning for a thriving, healthy housing market, encouraging multi-generational residency and community building. Another absolutely crucial development, one that speaks directly to investor confidence and legal predictability, is the new law issued by Sheikh Mohammed for resolving citizen home building contract disputes in Dubai. This significant legal instrument establishes a structured two-stage process, commencing with mediation and escalating to adjudication if necessary, to swiftly and equitably settle the complex issues that can often arise during residential construction. This provides much-needed legal clarity, transparency, and robust protection, ensuring that citizens are comprehensively shielded from procedural uncertainty and potential financial risk when embarking on the construction of their homes. It is a powerful testament to the leadership's unwavering commitment to citizen well-being, fostering a high quality of life and ensuring fairness in contractual agreements. This level of legal sophistication and protection extends confidence to all property stakeholders. So, a question I'm often asked is, who exactly is buying in Dubai right now, and what specific attributes or benefits are they truly looking for? It's a fascinating area because the buyer profile is continually evolving, reflecting Dubai's growing global appeal and diversification. A recent comprehensive survey revealed a remarkable statistic. 72% of UAE home seekers and sellers plan a property purchase in the next 6 months. This clearly demonstrates consistent and widespread underlying demand, proving that the market's allure remains potent. But here's the particularly interesting nuance. While this buying intent remains exceptionally high, there's a discernible shift in expectations regarding pricing, with 44% now anticipating a price drop. My observation on this, from Terra Real Estate's vantage point, this isn't necessarily a negative signal or a cause for alarm. On the contrary, it signals a healthy, maturing market where buyers are becoming more informed, more discerning, and more strategic in their approach. They're not simply rushing in blindly. They're meticulously looking for genuine value, for properties with strong long-term potential, and for investments that align with their calculated financial strategies. Their focus has sharpened considerably. They are prioritizing quality construction, innovative design, superior finishes, and ultimately, a sound, sustainable investment that offers both capital appreciation and rental yield. Delving deeper into the preferences of premium buyers, those investing in the higher echelons of Dubai's luxury market, their priorities are crystal clear. They are overwhelmingly prioritizing privacy and exclusivity, 65%, followed closely by exceptional architectural quality and craftsmanship, 60%, and critically, prime location and seamless connectivity, 55%. Beyond these fundamental attributes, they are also heavily focused on long-term investment potential, 50%, and seeking properties that offer truly lifestyle-driven amenities, 45%. It's no longer just about flashy, superficial features. It's about acquiring a holistic lifestyle offering, a sanctuary, and an asset that promises solid, sustained capital appreciation over time. These buyers are looking for prestige, comfort, and a smart financial decision all rolled into one. We're also observing a notable rise in younger, technologically astute buyers, including a significant contingent from the burgeoning cryptocurrency space, who are increasingly entering the luxury property market. These dynamic demographics often favor highly branded residences, intelligently designed smart layouts, and properties that offer inherent flexibility and demonstrable income-generating potential, perhaps through short-term rentals or fractional ownership models. They perceive real estate not merely as a static asset, but as a fluid extension of their modern, digitally driven lifestyle, a flexible tool that can generate both capital growth and passive income. This new wave of buyers brings fresh capital and innovative approaches to the market. And a truly forward-thinking and strategically significant move by the authorities is the Dubai Land Department enabling freehold ownership for Masdar City Free Zone companies. This groundbreaking policy allows companies operating within these specialized free zones to own land plots and properties directly under Dubai's established freehold system. This is a profound game-changer for attracting even more foreign direct investment, particularly from green, sustainable, and technology-driven industries. It considerably diversifies Dubai's already broad investor base and unequivocally strengthens its position as a global hub for cutting-edge innovation, sustainable development, and long-term strategic investment. For businesses seeking to establish a permanent physical presence and achieve long-term security in their operations, this offers unprecedented flexibility, control, and a clear path to asset ownership. It's also worth noting the evolving trend in office spaces. While the residential market captures much attention, the commercial sector is also seeing significant activity, with office spaces being sold to individual investors, indicating a broader confidence in Dubai's business ecosystem and an appetite for diverse investment opportunities. This further reinforces the city's appeal as a commercial hub, drawing in businesses and, by extension, more residents. Before we bring this comprehensive discussion to a close, let's briefly touch upon another critical aspect that profoundly speaks to Dubai's inherent and strategically diverse economic strength. While our primary focus today has been heavily centered on real estate, it is absolutely vital to appreciate the broader, interconnected economic picture that underpins its success. Even something as seemingly distinct as gold prices in the local market tells an important part of this larger story. We've observed some fluctuations, with 24-carat gold prices recently falling to around AED 405. The general economic principle here is that renewed trade optimism and broader economic confidence often weigh on the traditional safe haven demand for gold. This in turn indicates a palpable increase in confidence in other more growth-oriented asset classes, including, as you've correctly guessed, real estate. It suggests a shift from defensive investing to more proactive, growth-oriented capital deployment. And for those who genuinely appreciate the finer things in life, the luxury travel market is, unequivocally, absolutely booming globally, and Dubai is at its very epicenter. Customization and hyper-personalization are the unequivocal keys driving this segment, and this market is projected to reach a staggering over $620 million by 2032. Dubai is not merely a participant in this trend, it is actively shaping it, constantly innovating and elevating its hospitality, leisure, and entertainment offerings. This in turn provides direct and indirect support for sustained demand for high-end properties, ultra-luxury residences, and highly profitable short-term rental accommodations. It's a beautifully interconnected ecosystem where a thriving tourism and luxury sector directly translates into a robust real estate market, fueling demand and driving investment. Furthermore, the overall economic outlook for the UAE continues to be very strong. The UAE's GDP is forecasted to grow by 4.7% in 2025, with Dubai itself expected to see a 3.3% increase. The Central Bank of the UAE has upheld its real GDP growth forecasts, with expectations for acceleration to 4.5% in 2025 and 5.5% in 2026, driven by strong performance across both non-hydrocarbon and hydrocarbon sectors. Non-oil sectors now account for over 70% of Dubai's economy, showcasing remarkable diversification. This economic strength, coupled with population growth, provides a very stable and attractive environment for real estate investment. So, what does this entire comprehensive discussion mean for you, whether you are a seasoned, discerning international investor, a local resident seeking to upgrade, or someone just beginning to thoughtfully explore the idea of property ownership in this incredible city? It means unequivocally that Dubai isn't just growing at a rapid pace, it's profoundly maturing. It's evolving into an even more stable, more transparent, and remarkably more user-friendly environment for both long-term residents and savvy international investors. The government's consistent, visionary leadership, meticulously combined with robust economic performance across a multitude of diverse sectors, collectively creates an environment where real estate isn't merely a good bet or a speculative venture. It is, emphatically, a strategically sound, fundamentally resilient, and demonstrably profitable long-term investment. At Terra Real Estate, we have been immensely privileged to witness this extraordinary evolution firsthand, right from the ground up. We've had the distinct honor and pleasure of helping countless individuals and families from across the globe find their perfect piece of Dubai, whether that's a cherished dream home, a shrewd investment property designed for maximum returns, or a strategically located office space for their burgeoning business. Our deep, nuanced understanding of these intricate market dynamics, rigorously honed and refined over our 15 years of extensive experience on the ground, allows us to offer truly tailored, insightful, and actionable advice that goes beyond mere transactions. We focus on building relationships and delivering value. My most sincere and earnest advice to you, listening today, is this. Do not succumb to the temptation to passively wait for what you perceive as the perfect moment. The market here is inherently dynamic, constantly evolving, and truly exceptional opportunities are consistently emerging for those who are prepared and well-informed. Instead, I urge you to focus diligently on understanding the underlying market fundamentals, getting absolute clarity on your specific investment goals, and critically, partnering with trusted, experienced experts who can skillfully guide you through every nuance of the process. That precisely is the core of what we do, day in and day out, at Terra Real Estate. We are here to cut through any extraneous noise, provide unwavering clarity, and empower you to make profoundly informed decisions that are perfectly aligned with your precise financial aspirations and long-term vision. The time to act on sound information rather than speculation is now. Well, that brings us to the conclusion of another comprehensive episode of the Dubai Insider Podcast. I genuinely hope this deep, unfiltered dive into Dubai's current economic and real estate landscape has equipped you with some truly valuable insights and perhaps even sparked some exciting new ideas for your own journey here. Thank you so much for tuning in, for dedicating your precious time to spend with me, listening to what's genuinely happening on the ground here in Dubai. Your engagement, your curiosity, and your trust mean the world to us. If anything we meticulously discussed today resonated deeply with you, or if you are now seriously contemplating taking the exciting plunge into Dubai's incredibly dynamic and rewarding real estate market, I wholeheartedly encourage you to reach out to us. Don't keep this vital information to yourself either. If you know a friend, a family member, or a business associate who could genuinely benefit from understanding Dubai's property scene better, please do them a favor and share this episode with them. And of course, make sure you hit that subscribe button wherever you listen to your podcasts so you never miss any future episodes of the Dubai Insider Podcast. You can find all the direct links to contact me, Fabio Saltini, and the entire team at Terra Real Estate directly in the description of this podcast. We would be absolutely thrilled to hear from you and to help you expertly navigate your real estate journey in Dubai, turning your aspirations into tangible realities. Until next time, this is Fabio Saltini signing off from the heart of Dubai. Ciao for now.